Initially out of the box, Wix has certain limitations on how many collections and how many items you can have based on your tier. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's about 50 collections and 10,000 items for a free site when you're just experimenting, but you can take a look at the quotas inside of their documentation. I don't think that you should hit any massive blockers when you're initially developing your website. Here we have a Wix collection. It works pretty much as a table style database. So initially we don't have any items here, but I can go ahead and add in a field. Once we add in a field, we can choose from multiple different data types. And I'm going to go, for example, and click text. And this will be my example field within my example collection. And you can see that as I create the field name, I also have the field ID over here. And again, this is the ID that we are going to use inside of our code to identify this field. It's important to note that these cannot be changed. So once you determine a field ID, if you want to change it, you're going to have to delete that field and create it anew. If you don't see the field ID here for some reason, then just double check and make sure that you have code mode turned on, because this is a feature that's part of the developer platform, because as I said, the field IDs are used for coding. Next, I'm just going to go ahead and click save, and this will add in an additional field and give us the option here to add more items to our CMS collection. I could just click add item, and editing the fields happens here just like you would in an Excel spreadsheet. So you can just go ahead and type this is text, for example, and that will be the value for the field. So essentially we have items in the rows and our fields are in the columns. Usually, if we're building a web app, a lot of our data is not going to be manually entered as I'm doing now, but rather entered by our users. So user-generated data. And these CMS collections can be accessed using a series of Velo APIs called the Wix Data APIs. These can be used for both executing CRUD operations on existing collections.